All green lights, everything's a go. Money on the table, count it real slow. Pull up that rosé, twist up that Cali Dro. When you hustle hard, don't matter what is hitting for. Now go.
What it do, ski son doodles? It's your boy YfgmBlogTv coming straight out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Now in this video, I will be talking about the UFC 158 fight against Nick Diaz and George St. Pierre, GSP. Yes, the man beat Nick Diaz, and I got a couple notes I'm just going to read down because I got to get out of here. So pardon me because I'm reading. I wrote my notes down on my phone, my iPhone, and I'm going to be reading around. So this is another chapter in the story, career of GSP. His legendary career, it came to a close. It was a pretty much good match, overall. This is just another victory, another great match in his career to build his legacy as far as, defending his title and stuff like that. Now, St. Pierre, which is now 24-2, defended the UFC welterweight title for an eighth consecutive time. That is very, very special. Outpointing former Strikeforce champion Nick Diaz by unanimous scores of 50 and 45. It was a great overall fight. I was kind of worried in the third round, but overall, his wrestling game was too much for Nick Diaz, and he couldn't really, Nick Diaz couldn't really defend it, now, the GSP, he now ranks second all-time in UFC title defenses, trailing only middleweight champion Anderson Silva, who has 10. Now, he's not far behind Anderson Silva. I think, actually, if he keep competing at a high level, he will be able to probably pass Anderson Silva. Well, it depends on if Anderson Silva, will continue to fight. This is pretty much, they went back and forth in a heated rivalry, leading up to the bout. Diaz publicly accused St. Pierre of steroids use earlier in the week, but they all, they embraced after the final bell. They showed each other love after the match was over with, which is good sportsmanship. That was great. And I'm going to read something that George St. Pierre said. Quote, "He did a great job promoting the fight. Nick Diaz is a good guy." He also said, "I don't want to fight at a boxing range because he's the best boxer in mixed martial arts. His jiu-jitsu is amazing." Now, let's see. Like I said before, he couldn't really, he had no answer. Diaz had no answer for GSP wrestling game. He was taken down in each of the 5 rounds, 3 times in the opening minute of the round. The first takedown came less than 10 seconds into the bout. Diaz spent the majority of the round either searching for a submission, from his back or turtle up away from the cage. GSP highlighted the round with 2 elbows from full guard. 2 crucial blows, by the way. If you guys didn't see it, go download the fight, do something. Overall, man, it was a good fight. Like I said, I knew GSP was going to win. It wasn't even no doubt in my mind that he was going to lose this match. But I'm going to read some of St. Pierre Diaz punch numbers. Now, attack, significant strikes, GSP 105 to Diaz 41. Takedown attempts 16 for GSP, 0 for Diaz. Takedowns landed for St. Pierre was 9 and 0 for Diaz. So that right there lets you know that pretty much he couldn't stop GSP wrestling game. But overall, it was a good fight. I expect to see more fights from GSP, Nick Diaz. The UFC is strong now, like I said, continuing to be strong. And we just have to see what happens, man. Hopefully we can get GSP and Anderson Silva to fight. That's what everybody really want to see. And, it is what it is. But for those who don't know, Diaz, he was briefly retired and hadn't fought since, his loss to Carlos Condit in February 2012. Stated once again his desire to move away from the sport. He was actually thinking about retiring after this match, blah, 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 but who knows what was going to happen. But here's a quote: "I don't want to make excuses, but I think I might have I have been flat from a year off," Diaz said. "I want to thank George St. Pierre for giving me the credit I feel I deserve. I think I'm done. I'm tired of getting banged up." So, he is thinking about retiring from the UFC, and it is what it is. He's only, what, 29 years old or 30 years old, if I'm not mistaken. So, you just have to see. But, like I said, Diaz, he was successful. He had a couple, his straight left, it cut open St. Pierre, right out in the 4th round. you know, after showcasing the better takedown defense in the third. Like I said, just when it looked like Diaz was getting into the fight where he wanted, St. Pierre scored a crucial takedown to finish the third in top position. So there you guys have it, man. It's just my little brief recap of the fight. George St. Pierre came out on top again, victory, you know, UFC 158. It was a lot of other good matches too, but I'm not going to get into those. And he defended his title again, so congratulations to him. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm about to be back on Facebook, like I said. Subscribe to my new page. Tell a friend about me. Spread the news about YfgmBlogTv. Yes, my name is BlogTV, even though I vlog, but that it is what it is. YouTube, I can't change it, so it is what it is. Go download MGM Grand by CJ Gennaro at DatPiff.com and LiveMixtape.com. Deuces.
And remember, guys and girls, make sure you click the subscribe button, watch the previous videos, and like the videos.